All right, let's dive right into a cosmic thought experiment that's as mind-bending as it is, well, terrifying. We're going to ask the big one. What would really happen if our little blue planet came face-to-face with a black hole?
I mean, have you ever actually stopped to think about that? It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? But by exploring this crazy question, we can actually start to understand some of the most extreme and powerful forces in the entire universe.
So first things first, let's properly introduce the villain of our story. The source material we're looking at today doesn't mess around. It calls a black hole, and I quote, the most dangerous thing in this universe. So yeah, right from the get-go, the stakes are about as high as they can get.
Now, you're probably picturing instant chaos, a huge cosmic smash-up. But you'd be wrong. The journey actually begins in this really subtle, almost eerie way. This is our first stage, the slow descent. And believe me, it's a deceptively calm beginning.
The whole process is surprisingly gentle at first. Earth would just drift into the black hole's influence, very, very slowly. And the weirdest part? We wouldn't feel a thing, not a single jolt. You see, we'd be in a state of perfect freefall, kind of like an astronaut just floating in orbit. The entire planet is being pulled as one, which creates this bizarre false sense of security as we glide toward our doom.
But that calm, it can't last. We've arrived at the critical turning point. This is where we get to see what gravity can really do. This is the point of no return. From here on out, the laws of physics are in the driver's seat, and there's no turning back.
And this really shows you the core of the problem. It's a cosmic tug-of-war. On one side, you've got Earth's gravity, the force strong enough to hold our oceans and atmosphere down. On the other side, you have the truly incomprehensible pull of the black hole. This isn't a fair fight. It's a battle our planet has absolutely no chance of winning. That massive imbalance of power, it leads us right here. This is it, the moment everything changes. We've just crossed an invisible threshold in space, the event horizon, and that is the ultimate point of no escape. That slow, calm descent we were on, it's over.
So, what happens now that we're past that point? Well, now we have to face the grim, unavoidable conclusion. Welcome to the final consequence. This is where the black hole's power is fully and catastrophically unleashed.
Here's the crucial part. The gravitational pull becomes so much stronger on the side of the Earth closer to the black hole than on the far side. This massive difference in force begins to stretch and tear our world apart. It literally breaks it into small pieces. Scientists have a name for this, and it's perfectly horrifying: spaghettification. And yet, it is every bit as unpleasant as it sounds. And this is our ultimate fate. There's no sci-fi escape hatch, no last-minute jump to another dimension. The source material strips it all down to its most fundamental, chilling truth with this one quote: "The only consequence will be death." Just an absolute, final end to our planet's story.
And that brings us to a final thought. After going on this hypothetical journey, from a calm beginning to total annihilation, we kind of have to ask ourselves, what does thinking about the universe's most destructive force really tell us about the fragility of our own existence? It's a pretty powerful reminder of our tiny place in a vast and sometimes very violent cosmos. Thanks for joining me on this one.